welcome back to Coach Danny tutorial. So now we will discuss about creative writing for module 1. For us to better understand this, let us first have an activity. So list down 10 tasks that you hate doing. So here you might write cleaning your rooms, doing household chores, and other things. When we asked to do tasks, we found ourselves creating stories that would be a valid excuse and would save us from doing those tasks. Am I right? So these things are created by our own mind. So it falls under the imaginative writing. So here we will tackle about imaginative writing versus the technical writing. When we say imaginative writing, it is an artistic way of telling a story. In here, it may be your main purpose is to entertain and educate. Here, you will use figurative language and symbolic figures. It is fictional, meaning hindi naman ganun talaga katotoo. Entertaining, subjective, provocative, and captivating. So these are the examples of imaginative writing. The poetry, short stories, novel, creative nonfiction, interviews, comics, and play scripts, and hypertext. On the other hand, technical writing targets a specific audience and is usually intended to analyze and solve a problem, to persuade the reader, report an event or subject. It is basically written to make people understand. So these are the examples of technical writing. The free writing, blogging, analysis of legal case, training manuals, journalism, speeches, operation guides, promotional brochures, company policies, business letters, vignettes, assembly instructions, engineering guides, computer software guides, and then the annual report. So to simplify this, we have here a table for the comparison of the technical writing and then the creative writing. So the main purpose of technical writing is to inform, instruct, and persuade. But then, in creative writing, it is to inform, educate, and to entertain. The subject of technical writing is scientific or technical. On the other hand, creative writing focuses on the generally about life. Our audience in technical writing must be specific. We must know if it is our writing is for the students, for the teachers, for the businessman. But then in creative writing, we're talking about the general. In that particular short story, it is applicable for the students, for the teachers, for the children, and for any other types of people. And then for the content, in technical, it is factual, meaning totoo siya. We are just going to state all the truth, objective, and then the neutral. In creative writing, it must be subjective and opinionated. You can give your own opinions. And then for technical writing, the format is formal. Since we are talking on the technical part or the scientific or facts, so it must be formal. But then in creative writing, it is informal. Why? Because we are here to entertain. So in creative writing or in imaginative writing, we are going to show our creativity, and it can only be achieved if we are going to write it informally. Now we have here the language. We have the academic, literal, direct, and denotative. While on creative writing, it is figurative, indirect, and connotative. In our next lessons, we will tackle about these things. We have the style, impersonal, and then simple. In creative writing, it must be personal and elaborated, meaning to say, if we are going to write technically, we must be direct. But then in creative writing, we can, or in imaginative writing, we can elaborate it or expand it into different kinds. And then we have the tone. For technical writing, it is serious and unemotional. But then in short story, in imaginative writing, it is light and then conversational. So in creativity, the use of creativity in technical writing means a personal touch in writing a style is applied. Meaning to say, you are going to use your own personal way in writing, in your technical writing or your masterpiece. Creativity or personal touch allows a writer to engage more than to inform. Meaning to say, in creative writing or for creativity, in technical writing, you as a writer, you are going to interact or have a communication with your readers. But then, and then less than for the informations. So you are just going to have to build a rapport or a communication with your readers through your writing. So that's the end of creative for